So you know what it means when we start filming these type of videos? Must be getting close to the end of the year already. So hello and yes, welcome back to another video, guys. It's an exciting video for me today. There's two videos which I really love filming each year. Last year I only done it in one video, which I'll explain why. We get to talk about albums I've bought in 2017. No, this is not a ranking of studio albums that come out this year. This is just me showing off all the records which come out this year. Studio albums, compilation, live albums, box set, reissues, soundtracks, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to show you all the albums that have come out this year which I've bought on vinyl. And yeah, that's this video. The ranking will be coming next week. I've bought 20 studio albums from artists this year. So I'm going to rank all 20 albums that I bought from least to best. And that's coming next week before New Year's. So that video is coming soon. But of course, today is the 24th of December when I'm filming this. I also plan, and fingers crossed, hope to get it uploaded today as well. So of course, happy Christmas to you. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Wonderful Christmas. Very special time of the year. Enjoy having time with your family, and yeah, have a nice relaxing day. But yeah, as I say, today, this video, pretty simple one. I've just got together all the albums I bought this year and we're going to go over them. So anyway, there's a lot here. There's like two big piles. So I'm going to try and go a bit quick. So we're going to get started now. They're in some sort of order roughly. It's meant to be alphabetical. It's meant to be alphabetical. But some of them are not quite in alphabetical order. The soundtracks are at the end as well. So anyway, see, this is already out of order because we've got a D in front of a B. But the first one up is Bob Dylan's new studio album, Triplicate. Yes, this is the nice fancy box set deal. 3 sides of, once again, American classic songs. Yeah, it's a very nice looking record. Very nice. Yeah, you get 3 vinyls in there. I think this bit opens up. Yeah, it does. So yeah, there's Bob Dylan's new album. Where am I going to put stuff? I'll put it in. Stay. Next up, Beatles. There's been a few Beatles album items that come out this year. I haven't bought the Christmas box set because I don't see the point in spending £60 on listening to "Hi, I'm John Lennon. Hello, I'm Paul McCartney, and we want to say have a happy Christmas." So no, I didn't buy that. I was tempted to get the Sgt. Pepper picture disc, but as you'll see, I've already bought one Sgt. Pepper item this year, so I didn't really want to get another one. But anyway, I did get this, the reissue from, what's it called? Diagostini, something like that. I know that's wrong because I've heard people say it, and I'm certain I'm saying it wrong. Yeah, it's the reissue of Live at the BBC Volume 1. And I don't think I've shown this one on the channel yet, because there are a few items here I haven't shown on the channel. Live at the BBC Volume 2. These are complete replicas. You do get the track listing and all that stuff behind here. These are just little books that you get. And of course here is the Sgt. Pepper 50th anniversary vinyl, which I really liked. I wasn't sure whether I wanted to get it or not, but I did buy it eventually and enjoyed the hell out of it. It was really good purchase. So yeah, that's all I've got in terms of Beatles stuff, because they've done a bit this year, to be fair. Normally they only do like 1-2 items, but they've done quite a bit this year. So moving swiftly on, the next one up is one of my favourite items from this year. I can't lie, I've had a blast with this one. This is Joe Bonamassa live at Carnegie Hall, an acoustic evening. So this is really cool. In my video last year, where I showed all the albums I bought in 2016. I also done my ranking with the 2016 one. That's what I meant to say earlier when I said I'd done the 2 videos in one last year, because I didn't buy as many studio albums last year. But yeah, last year I bought Joe Bonamassa's live album, which he put out, which was Live at the Greek Theatre. I was really looking forward to it, because I was looking forward to some Blues of Desperation songs. All covers, so I was a bit disappointed. This one has live versions of Blues of Desperation songs. And it's even better because they're acoustic, so they're a bit different. They're really cool. It's a really nice vinyl, this triple set on orange vinyl as well. Beautiful vinyl, absolutely beautiful. And I love his Indian band, which he performs with. Fantastic. It's a great record. And then there was one album which he was involved in this year, which I bought, and that was Rock Candy Funk Party. This is the Groove 3. So I really like Rock Candy Funk Party. It's really early here, guys. I apologise. I filmed the video super early today because I've got to tidy everything up. So I thought I'll get the video out of the way and it can save while I'm tidying. So I'm still waking up. But yeah, Rock Candy... I did it again. Rock Candy Funk Party. The Groove 3. It's a really good record. Probably my favourite Rock Candy Funk Party album so far out of the 3. Next one up, this one makes me a bit sad because I still miss him. David Bowie, his last EP, the last official release of new music from Bowie. I loved it. It is fantastic. If you like Black Star, which like me, you know, I loved it. You're going to like this. It's fantastic. It's really nice. It's got an etching on one of the sides, I believe. Very nice. Beautiful, beautiful EP. Love it. And it's a shame that I can't include it in my top albums because it's not an album, it's an EP. But then again, his last album only had 7 songs on, I believe. So that one's only got 4, so I don't know. Sometimes I want to class EPs as albums, but hey, it's not. It's even got EP written on the spine. Next one up, which we'll see again next week, is Blondie Pollinator. This is their new album, which I did enjoy a lot. I don't want to give too much away about the new albums from this year because I don't want you guys to be able to predict my ranking too much. But yeah, I did enjoy this album. It was really good. I really like the single Fun. The whole A-side is really good, to be fair. Really good. B-side, not quite as big on, but it's a really solid album. And the next one up, another new album, and the one after's a new album, and not a new album after that one. This is Christine McVie, Lindsey Buckingham. I have reviewed this album, so I can give things away about this one, because I've already spoke about this album in great detail. Yeah, it's an okay album. It's not great. It's okay. It's good for what it is. An album which I've fallen in love with. Again, I said this in my vinyl update, so again, I'm not doing a good job here at hiding my opinions on these albums, am I? But Tom Chaplin, 12 Tales of Christmas. Absolutely love this album. Absolutely love Tom Chaplin. He is, at the minute, one of the best things going in the music business. Fantastic. Fantastic. Then we've got another couple EPs here. This is the Claypool Lennon Delirium. I believe this actually came out last year. Oh, it still says 2017 on the back. But anyway, I didn't get it on Record Store Day because that's what it was, a Record Store Day item. I got it from Amazon maybe a month ago when they finally decided to release it. And then Coldplay's new EP. This is Kaleidoscope. Yeah. I wasn't a big fan, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't mind Coldplay's last album. It was very modern, very pop. It even featured Beyonce, which is not my thing at all, really. But I did enjoy their last album. I thought it was fun, catchy, and, you know, for what it was good. This one, I just couldn't get into it. It was a bit of a drag. I like the main song. What was it? Something Just Like This. That one was alright, but the rest, hated Alien with a passion. Very, very cool item here. This is the 40th anniversary picture disc of Out the Blue, and it is beautiful. I love this. I wasn't too excited about getting it, I can't lie, but then it turned up in the post one day, and man, I love it. It's so cool. Absolutely love that one. And then, of course, keeping with ELO, Jeff Lynne finally put out a live album, finally. Not too exciting though, I can't lie. The track listing isn't anything like, wow, it is the usual, but there's a couple tracks on here which are surprising. It's nice to see him doing Xanadu live. I think that's the first time you might be able to get that live on a vinyl. It's alright, the vinyl's a bit cheaply made, it's all just whacked in one big sleeve, there's no gatefold. The inner sleeves are nice though. It's alright. I was hoping for more, I can't lie. Here we got the Foo Fighters' new album, Concrete and Gold. Yeah, enjoyed this. Good album. Pete Gabriel reissues this year. 3 of them all soundtracks. I only got the ones I was missing. I'm only getting the ones I'm missing now. So it's The Long Walk Home. Haven't seen this film. Not gonna lie, don't really plan to see this film. But yeah, it's good. Another new album from this year, Steve Hackett, The Night Siren. Last year I managed to get Steve Hackett's The Night Wolf on a blue vinyl signed. I didn't get to do that this year because, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know this album come out. I got it like a couple months late, so. Goldfrapp's new album, which was very kindly sent to me by my very good friend James Lopham. And it's a clear vinyl edition, which is nice. Danny Harrison finally released his solo album. And of course it is in parallel. Yeah, there's a lot of controversy on this album, it seems, in the Beatles community. Because I think a lot of people expected and wanted it to be like his dad, and then it wasn't. For me, I was pleased it wasn't, in a way. But anyway, you know, you can't please everyone. You can't please everyone. Magic Dragon's new album, their third album, Evolve, a very highly anticipated album. A lot of people have been looking forward to this one. Yeah, I didn't mind it. It was alright. You know, again, we'll see more. Me talk about this one more next week. An album which is by a band which I love, and I really enjoyed this album. And the records are trying to do an escape on the floor here. Stupid thing. Stand up. I've bent the Blake sleeve though. That's annoying. The Lone Bellow, Walk Into a Storm. Look at that. Bent the bloody sleeve, didn't I? What am I doing? The next one up, a couple 7 inches, which were, again, very kindly sent to me by my very good friend James Arpham in America. So, of course, this is not from this year, this is from last year, but he got me the 2 Christmas 7 inches, which is really nice. Of course, with Jimmy Fallon and The Roots. I'm not a fan of Jimmy Fallon, I'm not. But it's going to be cool to hear Paul doing those songs again. And they're on red and green vinyl, so I'm looking forward to playing them. And then Paul McCartney, it's been a very, very dull year for him in terms of releases. I didn't get none of those coloured reissues. I've got them. I've got the better versions because I've got the ones with the bonus tracks. You know, colours, whoop-de-doo. But I'm more in it for the music. And I've got the archives with the bonus stuff on, so I don't need them. But of course, at the very start of the year, there was an archive reissue. Flowers in the Dirt. I'm not a big fan of this album, I'm not going to lie, so I wasn't too excited to get it. But anyway, I didn't think it needed reissuing, but surprisingly, I put the album on, played it, and it sounded great. I was like, wow, this album did need reissuing. I didn't even realise. So I think that is a great example of how good some reissues are, though. An album which, when it came out, I wasn't too thrilled with, but over time, it's really grown on me. Liam Gallagher's new debut album, As You Were, in my opinion, has the best single of the year on. I know a lot of people are not going to agree, because it's a very simple, basic song. But Wall of Glass is just so damn awesome. And of course, we've got Noel Gallagher's new album, Who Built the Moon, which again, I've done an in-depth review on, so if you want to see that, check that out. Yeah, it's good, it's good. I like the single a lot, Holy Mountain, really good. An album which I was thrilled with, Robert Plant, Carry Fire. Absolutely adore. Robert Plant is just the best today, he is. He's the artist who I've got the most respect for out of all the oldies, because, you know, he knows what he's capable of, and he still puts out the most classy music. Talk about artists who I have respect for, not as much for this one. But anyway, here it is, it's Ringo Starr. He finally has started to reissue some of his albums which had not been put on vinyl. Not the one I was hoping for, but anyway, I've got it, and you know what better time of year. I probably will play this one today. I probably will leave this out. I'm going to pull Bob Dylan's Christmas album out. I'm going to leave Tom Chaplin's album out. Probably be my albums of the day there. Yeah, so anyway, there's that. It's not a very good pressing though on vinyl, I'm not going to lie. Very, very cheaply, quickly chucked out there. But of course, this is a good pressing. Beautiful pressing, in fact. Ringo Starr's new album, Give More Love. Again, I've done an in-depth review on this one. It was okay. It's okay. You know, I know people like to be a drag on Ringo, and I think it's unfair, because this wasn't a bad album. It wasn't. But then I hear a lot of people in the Beatles community praising it like it's, you know, bloody gold. We'll go that far. Really, really good album up here. Really good. This is a contender. This is one of my top albums. This is The Stripes, Splitting Image. Fantastic album. I think this is their debut. I I could be wrong. I bet I'm wrong. Now I've said it. But yeah, this was a great album this year. Loved it. Another new album from this year. This is Temples and this is Volcano. This is a red vinyl edition. Another new album. U2, Songs of Experience. Blue vinyl. Loved U2's last album. So stay tuned for next week's video to see how I feel about their new one. Here we go, Paul Weller. He's had he's technically had 3 releases because he done one with a band, didn't he? What was the name of the band? That bugger, I can't remember. Anyway, but here's the music from Jawbone. I will be including this in my top 20. Maybe it's a bit cheating, but it's all original material on here, and it's quite good, really. And he does sing a few of the songs, so I'm going to include this in my top 20 next week. And of course, here is his brilliant album, A Kind Revolution, which I absolutely loved when it came out. It's fantastic. Now we're on to soundtracks. So we'll go through these a bit quick. Again, from my very good friend in America, James Loveland. Yeah, always helping me out, James. Just fantastic. A lot of these in the soundtrack pile come from him. Because soundtracks, a lot of them, they don't put out here in the UK for some reason. Don't know why. But yeah, anyway, here it is. First one up is a Doctor Who one. This is to the 2 movies which come out, which is, you know, fantastic. Oh, they're all gonna fall over again. Stand up. I'm watching you. Finally, Game of Thrones decided to put the soundtrack out for season 2. It's so weird. For the last 3 years, we've had season 1, 3, 4, and then as they've come out, 5, 6, and now 7. There was nothing for 2. So anyway, finally they went and done a soundtrack for season 2, which is brilliant because season 2 is one of my favourite Game of Thrones seasons. I've always ranked Game of Thrones like this. I've always said my favourite season is 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. Then I'd go 6, 5, 7. I'd probably say maybe 6, 7, 5. I don't know. But anyway, here is season 7. This is the cool Barnes and Noble colour vinyl edition, which I'll show off in my next vinyl update because I haven't shown this one on the channel yet. And then, of course, I haven't shown this one off on the channel yet because I only got this yesterday in the post. The picture disc to season 7, man. Look at how cool that is. The Night King. Wow. Absolutely can't wait to see how this story wraps up. It is gonna be fan-dabby-dozy-tastic. Yeah. Love Game of Thrones. Nothing better than it on TV. You guys can tell me different in the comments if you want, but I don't believe you. Big Marvel film come out this year. There's been a few big Marvel films. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 was one of them. I liked the film. I didn't think it was great, but I liked the film. But of course, the music was, once again, amazing. I'm not sure if... I think I preferred the first soundtrack because it introduced me to lots of new stuff. But the second one had lots more songs on which I liked. And of course, I went crazy and bought as many copies of the soundtrack as I could. So here is the UK version of the soundtrack. Which is... I haven't even opened because it's very plain, very boring. But yeah, I'll just give you guys some clues as to some of the songs that you can hear on here. Mr. Blue Sky, Fox on the Run, The Chain, My Sweet Lord. Just absolutely fantastic lineup there. Love it. Absolutely love it. And then here is the US cover, which I prefer. And then Barnes & Noble done an exclusive, which is identical other than the cover, to the US one. You get the score as well as the soundtrack itself, and it's on red vinyl. Also, just got in the post yesterday, I got the Record Store Day Baby Groot, which I've just stuck in the back. It's a picture disc cutout, which is really nice. You guys can see in there. And you get the Guardians of the Galaxy Inferno on one side, and the Father score on the B side. I was debating whether to show this or not, but screw it, I'm going to show it. This is a big sleeve edition, which is where you get... It's like a record size and you get a Blu-ray, DVD in there, bonus disc and some art cards. But for Guardians of the Galaxy, they also did chuck in a record. So that's pretty cool if you read the bottom there. And you can see the back here, everything you get in here. So you can see the vinyl, which is really cool. And one more thing from Guardians of the Galaxy, and it is the 12-inch single, Fox on the Run by Sweet, as you can see there, from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. It's on yellow vinyl as well. I do have one more Marvel item to show, and it's the last one. It is the soundtrack picture disc to Spider-Man Homecoming. Now officially my favourite Spider-Man film. Really, really cool. So yeah. And I'll say this though, I really want a soundtrack for Thor Ragnarok, because not only was that my favourite Marvel film this year, I think it also had the best score by far. So where's that at? I'd love to get that. Taika Waititi, please help us get that. Next one up, me and my sister love this film. Me and my sister, we used to watch this film when it came out a lot. I'm certain we both learned all the words to it. So I thought, sod it, I'm going to get the vinyl. Moana, Disney Animated's latest film. Oh man. The Rock singing You're Welcome is fantastic. What's the song I like? Shiny. Like, complete David Bowie ripoff. Absolutely love it. I love this film. I love this soundtrack. Look at that cover. I mean, the animation in that. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, of course, I want to say Star Wars The Last Jedi was a great film. Go see it if you haven't already seen it. But my favourite of the new Disney Star Wars films come out right at the end of 2016, and that was Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. Absolutely love Rogue One. Possibly a 10 out of 10 film for me. And I don't do that very often. I'll probably have to go 9, because it is a bit choppy due to the reshoots. But I have such a soft spot for Rogue One. It truly was one of the best experiences I've ever had in the cinema. Here is the soundtrack to it. I know it's not John Williams, but I still really enjoyed it. Krennic's theme is fantastic. Also, just got yesterday, again, the 10-inch Disney limited picture disc, which is really cool. We got the Death Troopers there. Look, you can just see Vader. Darth Vader. And here is one of these super cool, super limited The Force Awakens I Am Shark, I believe, pressings. Yeah, I Am Shark, I got that right. I nearly said Mondo. You could very easily mistake it for Mondo, because the artwork on it is breathtaking. The colour of the vinyl is breathtaking. Fantastic. That's it for Star Wars. A bit of a silly one. Me and my mate Robert, you guys know Robert now, went to this film in cinema. We both had the funniest time watching it, and we both quote this film daily still, I'm pretty sure. So I bought the soundtrack. It's a bit of a silly one. It's the Lego Batman movie. I liked it. I liked the film. I'm not going to sit here and deny it. Mainly bought it for Who's the Batman. Go check that song out. You'll see why I find it hilarious. And here is a Mondo vinyl. The only Mondo vinyl I got this year. It's the soundtrack to Hot Fuzz, my favourite comedy film. Absolutely love this film. Of course, Edgar Wright, starring Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. Also got some other great actors in. Bill Nighy, Mike Freeman, The Hound. And the last album up I have to show is Hans Zimmer's The Classics. Hans Zimmer is one of my favourite music composers. He pretty much put some redeeming qualities into the DC films. He's done one of my favourite themes ever, which is the Pirates of the Caribbean theme. He also done music for Interstellar. Oh, there's just some fantastic stuff in here. Yeah, Gladiator, you know, fantastic. And the very last thing I have to show, of course I'm not going to open it up and all that, because I've done an entire video on it. But this, did come out this year as well. Here it is. My favourite item from this year after Star Wars Battlefront 2 for the PS4, because I love that. The George Harrison vinyl box set. Oh, it's heavy. Absolutely love this box. It's fantastic. It's still the coolest box set I have. The nicest reissues I've seen. I love it. I love it so much. Yeah. There we go. I've done that in record time, I think. 20 minutes to go through 2 huge piles. I mean, look. I mean, I'll show you guys quickly. I mean, that's what we've just gone through. Yeah, I'm still in my pyjama bottoms as well. Keep judging. Go for it. I don't care. I don't care. Well, I'm a YouTuber. I don't care. Yeah, so 20 minutes to do all that. Fantastic. My top 20 albums will be coming within the week. Look forward to it. I hope you do anyway. Start your predictions on what's going to be number 1. Or to make your predictions on what you think the top 5 are going to be. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. I would recommend picking up a lot of these albums, I can't lie. But yeah, if you want to see the studio albums, wait till next week and I will inform you on what ones you need to pick up. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. As always, have a fantastic Christmas. Enjoy your day. Just relax. Get lots of presents. Eat lots of food. Junk food. Don't do health. I mean, obviously Christmas dinner, but oh, you know, you got to do biscuits and cheese and crackers and all that kind of thing. Yeah, enjoy your good day, guys. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys next week. Just before we hit New Year's, to talk about the albums that have come out this year in 2017, and it's a good list, 20 albums, and there's some good albums. So I'll see you guys next week.
So this is Christmas.